Okay, if you are statistics or have learned statistics, you should know about the box plot, right? Okay, if you have learned statistics or taking at least one statistics subject, you will know this is a statistical plot. Okay, we have a box plot. Box plot is actually the summary, okay, of the summary of your data, but in a graphical figure. Okay, so where is the cumulative? Before that, we go to learn step by step. Cumulative frequency, what is it? It's a running total of frequency in a data set. Okay, it's help in analyzing the distribution of data and finding medians and percentile. Okay, cumulative frequency is the summation, okay, of a frequency, okay, summation of frequency from one category to the next. Okay, so we have two types of cumulative frequency, which is ogive, okay, a small curve connecting cumulative frequency, and another one is we call it as cumulative frequency polygon, a straight line graph connecting midpoints of class interval. Okay, please remember these two, although it plot the cumulative, but it is different. Okay, for OG, it is a small curve connecting cumulative frequency. So which means that it connects the lower boundaries of the beam. Okay, it connects the lower boundaries of a beam to the cumulative frequency. Okay, against the cumulative frequency. But cumulative frequency polygon, okay, is a straight line graph, okay, to connect midpoints of class interval. Okay, this one is not lower bound, it is a midpoints class interval. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. Okay, so for cumulative frequency, x-axis represent upper class boundaries, y-axis represent cumulative. Okay, points are plotted at upper boundaries and connected with a smooth curve. Okay, for cumulative frequency polygon, x-axis is the midpoint, y-axis is the cumulative frequency, and points plot at midpoint connected with a straight line. So there's so many different. This one upper class boundaries, but this one is midpoint. Okay, y-axis is the same, which is a cumulative frequency both for ogive and cumulative frequency polygon. And here is upper boundaries smooth curve, and this one is midpoint by straight line. Okay, so before plotting cumulative frequency curve and polygon, we need to understand how data is structured. Okay, so we have two common types, ungrouped and grouped. Okay, this one is ungrouped. Okay, this one is ungrouped. Okay, so a data set, okay, where individual data points are listed without grouping. So this one is ungrouped. You see, it's like scattered like that. Okay, so X is 77, blah, 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 until here. Okay, so we count how many values are upper bound of each class interval. Okay, so we do. Okay, we find the smallest one, which is 36, 34 is this. Yeah, 29 is the, okay, so maybe we can do, okay, 20 until 29, then 30 until 39. Then we have to count how many values, okay, for each. Okay, so let's look at the code that I prepared for you for ungrouped data in MATLAB. Okay, so this is the data for X. Okay, this is the data for X. Okay, and Y is, okay, this is the data for X. Okay, wait. Okay, so, and after that, okay, so, we don't do that. Okay, so we count how many values are upper bound of each class interval. Okay, so we want to group it. Okay, so we do that. Okay, y is equal to 0. Okay, x start. So the x value start, we go as below as 50. Okay, then n at 30. Okay, so for n until 8. So we do looping here. Okay, then x start, then we end at 10. Okay. Then after that, we do the cumulative from 15 to 100. Okay, cumulative y1, we start with 0. Then we plus all the frequency until all of the x value. Okay, until all of the x value. Okay, so now we do the cumulative. Okay, and also the x upper class boundaries. Okay, then after that, we plot cumulative x and cumulative y using red, okay, and circle. The marker face color is green, then hold on. Okay, please comment this first. Okay, so here is the, okay, here is the cumulative frequency policy, okay, using the ungrouped data. Okay, using the ungrouped data. Okay, so this is a red color, okay, and the marker is circle, okay, and the marker face color is green. Okay, so for this one, okay, because of ungroup, so you have to do the looping. Okay, you have to do the looping like this because it is ungrouped. So which means that you have the first loop here is, okay, to select the class boundaries. Okay, and the second loop here is to find the cumulative of the boundaries. Okay, so that's why it is cumulative yn plus y plus n. So it plus next, and plus next. Okay, then we count, we put the counter here as 0. Okay, we put the counter here as 0. Okay, next is, okay, okay, we create another cumulative, okay, with feature maximum and the minimum. Okay, to find, we create a value, okay, between a minimum value of x and maximum value of cumulative x. Minimum cumulative x and maximum value of cumulative x for 200 values. Okay, then we interpolate, we use interp 1. Okay, cumulative x, cumulative y, and I cumulative x. So the median is 0.5. So this is when you want to find the median. Okay, to find the median of the using the cumulative frequency polygon. Okay, so we use value median, okay, ID median, minimum, absolute value, okay, I CUL, okay, minus median, then we plot it in the blue, and the marker is circle. Okay, so so you see here is a median point. Okay, this one, the blue one is the median point. Okay. Okay, the code here that I use here, you can also use in your data. Okay, you just have to edit and amend the name. That's all. Okay, next is I want to find my first quartile using the cumulative frequency polygon. Okay, so I use the same thing, but this one 0.25 times cumulative yn, okay, the maximum. So we do the same thing for quartile 3, third quartile. Now we plot it, the same thing like how we plot the median. Okay, then we run it. Okay, you will get the median, first quartile, and also third quartile. Okay, other than that, okay, I know that cumulative frequency, you have a dash line here, right? 2 point here and go down, the dash line, right? Like dash line, right? You can also do that, okay? You can also do that, okay? And by this time, I did not show you here. Okay, this is how you do cumulative frequency polygon. What is cumulative frequency polygon? It's a straight line. Okay, the line that connect is upper class boundaries and against the frequency, cumulative frequency. Okay, so this is cumulative frequency polygon. Okay, how about ogive? Okay, how about ogive? Okay, for ogive, okay, um, you can also use ungroup and also group data. Okay, let's say we do the cumulative frequency polygon using the group data. So data is categorized into class interval with associated frequency. So you see, it's already nicely sorted like this. Previously, we have like this. So we have to use looping to group it, right? To group like this. Okay, we have to use looping, but this one is already nicely sorted like this. So the cumulative frequency calculation is running sum of frequencies, and the final cumulative frequency equal to the total number of observations. Okay, so let's look at the codes, frequency polygon group data and ogive group data. Okay, so this is the group data. Okay, this is a group data. It's already, yeah, okay, it's already like this. Okay, then you okay, so this is the how you do it. So you don't have to do like the previous one. Okay, you don't have to do it because X and Y is already. Okay, then if you want to do the OG for group data, okay, it's the same data like the previous. Okay, but this one we need a smooth graph, right? We need a smooth graph. So we generate smooth X values into using interpolation. Okay, because we want to create a smooth line, so we have to use linspace. Okay, we have to use linspace between minimum and maximum of X, 200 value, and Y is interpolation of X and cumulative Y. Okay, X smooth, okay, which is this value, and we use spline. Okay, and we use spline. Okay, please comment this first. Okay, when you run it, okay, when you run it, you get here. Okay, so this is the ogive. Okay, this is the ogive without the marker. Okay, so it becomes more, not like cumulative frequency polygon. Frequency polygon is straight line. This one is smooth line. Okay, why it is smooth line? Because we do the interpolation here, which is here, linspace and inter one. Okay, so let's say if you want to include a marker, Okay, so this is when you include the marker. Okay, so why I use the marker as X value here? Because it's not the interpolation value. We need to use a real value of X. Okay, now let's say I want to find the median. Okay, so median is 0.5 times the value of Y. Okay, then we use minimum. Now this hold on. Then we plot it and even put the marker. Okay, you see here, there's a median. You can use the same thing like this, but you can find the quartile, first quartile, and third quartile. Okay, you can use something like this. Okay, like this ungroup data, by use first quartile and third quartile. Yeah, this one is only for median. Okay, this one is only for median. Okay, now it's 347. Okay, it's already 347. Okay, we haven't touched the box which plot, but we have done like almost 90% of chapter 6. So I feel relieved. So at least by Friday, I can release the question or assignment. Okay, if you want to change your group member, please make sure you have mutual agreement and show the proof to me because I don't want any drama later on. Okay, and by the way, please don't forget, I will send reminder by tonight about your quiz 2. Okay, make sure you submit on time. Okay, and I saw that for quiz 1, for multiple choice question, most of you did well. Okay, most of you did maybe got 8 marks out of 10 or got full mark. Okay, but some of you also have 2 marks. Okay, but I don't have 0 marks so far. Okay, at least, yeah. But mostly is the average is 8. Okay, so any question for frequency polygon and OG, and also stem plot, histogram, bar chart, pie chart? Do you have any? I hope that this MATLAB function help you a lot for your assignment. Okay, rather than you for chapter 3, 4, what tough, right? Okay, so for the attendance, open your Power Apps. Okay, make sure this attendance, okay, you make sure that you